G. Are folks seeing my slides?
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Excellent. I'm not going to try to go full screen here. I'll just let you see the ugliness around them. Well, first of all, thank you, Ilya, for the introduction, and my thanks to Eva and the CI4MFs team for the opportunity to present here today. I'm sorry, I'm not there in person. I'm seeing many familiar faces and backs of heads on the video feed, but Jim Basney, who is Trusted CI's deputy director, is there in person, and so he'll help me follow up afterwards. Feel free to shoot any questions his way. So in short, for those of you who are not familiar with Trusted CI, you might have heard it mentioned a few times this morning. It serves as NSF's Cybersecurity Center of Excellence, and you can more or less think of it as a peer institution to CI Compass, where they have a broad focus on cyber infrastructure, and then we've got a focus specifically on cybersecurity, particularly cybersecurity for major facilities and supporting NSF science. And we do indeed collaborate quite a bit with CI Compass. We've done a number of things, but I think the main thing for you and the community to recognize is if you've got a question and you're not sure if it's a cyber infrastructure question or not sure if it's a cybersecurity question, just bring it to either one of us and we coordinate well behind the scenes to work out how to best serve you in the community. So what I'm going to talk about now in my remaining 6 minutes is we in Trusted CI have pretty good relations already with the folks responsible for cybersecurity at the major facilities and other projects. What I'm going to do is just give you a quick flyby overview of some of our resources that are of interest to the broader communities, those of you doing CI development, operations, etc. And just so you've got an idea of what's out there. I also want to quickly introduce something that's new this year in Trusted CI, our ambassadors for NSF major facilities, and then just welcome any follow-up after the talk. So diving right into the menu of stuff, one of the things that Trusted CI does every year is an annual challenge focusing on a particular topic. And this year, that topic is operational technologies. So this is led by my co-PI, Sean Peisert, out at UC Davis Lawrence Berkeley Lab. And what operational technologies, also called cyber physical systems, basically anything that bridges cyber infrastructure into physical infrastructure. So for example, a command and control system running a telescope or a sensor network, or even more mundane things like door locks or cameras, these type of issues. So this is a study of the major facility cybersecurity concerns around those, and then the production of guidance to the major facilities and how to secure this type of technology. Another resource, which was just recently published, and this was in collaboration with our colleagues at EPIC, and I think Jason is talking a little bit later about EPIC in more detail, is we did an engagement with the University of Arkansas. This is their EPSCoR project, as well as a CC STAR project they had to develop science DMZs. We worked with them on that, but we also produced a document that is broader science DMZ cybersecurity guidance. And that's now available on our website, or you can see the URL there. So for those of you who are looking at a science DMZ to facilitate faster data transfer, this may be something of interest. Next item, this has been around for a few years, the Open Science Cyber Risk Profile. Very simply put, this is meant to be sort of a Rosetta Stone document between a scientific asset and cybersecurity risks. So helping to bridge conversations between information security professionals who know information and security well, and scientists who know their instruments well, and helping those two come together and talk about what risks are of concern to a particular interest or a particular science community. Science Gateway Security Best Practices. We've had a long-standing collaboration with Michael Zentner and the SGCI team. And so this is a document that Mark Krenz, who leads that collaboration from our side, put together with that team. So for those of you who are standing up Science Gateway portals to serve your communities, this has some good basic guidance for you in doing so. We have a cyber infrastructure vulnerability alert service. Some of you may be familiar with these in other realms. It's basically, hey, there's now a vulnerability in, oh, I don't know, let's say log4j. And these come out in various ways. This list is curated by us to focus on the technologies that we believe are of most interest to the NSF CI community. So hopefully cuts out some of that noise. And then oftentimes we add a little bit of extra guidance to that. And so that's simple email alerts. And then speaking of vulnerabilities, we hope to stave those off by providing software assurance training. So for those of you who are doing CI development, we have a variety of online in-person courses as well as guidance in how to do that software development in such a way that hopefully you stave off any future pain if you have releases to minimize vulnerabilities. And then I'm also really proud, you can see the faces here actually of our 2022 Trusted CI Fellows. This is a cohort of folks that we select through a process from amongst the community that we bring in and provide training in cybersecurity basics. And these folks are from different research facilitations and campuses, major facilities, and other NSF projects. So we let them, we've now done this for 3 years in building a group of folks with basic cybersecurity knowledge out there in the community. And then finally, I just want to mention our ambassadors to major facilities. This is new in 2022. Some of the major facilities we've had a lot of interactions with over the years. Some we felt like we didn't know well enough. And so we have now a member of the Trusted CI team that is assigned to each one of the major facilities to understand them better, to build up a relationship. And so this will serve as not only our internal expert for that, but also as a point of contact for those major facilities, somebody that they can get to know. So with that, I think I hit my 8 minutes on the nose, and I'll leave this slide up here. You can see ways to contact us. I'll point out info@trustedci.org, or talking to Jim and I will work very effectively if you miss the rest of this. And of course, Evan and her team feel free to distribute these slides. So with that, I'll thank you for your time, and I'm going to stop sharing.
Thank you, Juan. So other questions?